John Garuti here, and welcome to our Babcock Ranch Summer 2023 update. So this video, not only are we going to be talking about real estate, but we're going to kind of clue you into about what's going on in town, what's new, and make sure you stay to the end of the video because I've got a really strong message for people who are interested in investing in real estate here in Babcock Ranch. So you're not going to want to miss this video, and let's go for a tour around town. So let's start with some town updates. I'm on B Street. You can see B Street right behind me extending all the way to Founder Square, and this road is going to get further developed to basically all the way down to, you see where those dirt mounds are? So that's where the townhomes, Park Square is the builder, those are being built. So this road right here will get developed all the way to those townhomes, and it's going to be a mix of commercial with offices, so probably very similar to what you see at the Hive and Slater's behind me. Downstairs is going to be a number of shops and restaurants with upstairs offices. So this is going to probably commence sometime next year in 2024, but it's going to be really neat. I heard it's only going to be walking, no cars in here, and maybe golf carts, but of course things are always subject to change. But yeah, this is going to be pretty exciting once they start extending Founder Square and adding more commercial in here. So we wanted to bring you all the updates, and I'm at the new playground here at Publix, and I should have brought my kids with me because they just love this playground. They actually request specific visits to come here because it's really cool, and it's nice that it's right here next to Publix. You can come out and have dinner at Majuma, Pie Pizza, and while you're waiting for your food, just let the kids run around in here. So definitely when you're down at Crescent Beach Commons for dinner with the kiddies, you got to come check this place out if you haven't already. Right now at the other end of the Publix shopping center, you might have seen some new buildings going up, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a Starbucks. So not sure when that's going to open up, probably looking like by the end of this year. And then right next to it is a pet supermarket. So Crescent Beach Commons is going to have everything you need for your pet. We've got the groomers at the Royal Paw, there's the veterinary, and you're going to have the supermarket now. So your pets will be well taken care of here in Babcock Ranch. And the last bit of commercial I wanted to discuss are the shops at Yellow Behind, which are right behind me. They're directly adjacent to the Publix shopping center. So right now we have confirmed that there will be an Ace Hardware, a Hobby Lobby, and I believe a Marshalls. I'm not 100% sure on the Marshalls, but there's going to be a lot more shops over on this side, more retail, more restaurants, and they are also putting an urgent clinic in here. So a lot of good things. As Babcock builds, just more and more comes. It's night and day from when I first moved here at the end of 2019, when you had Founder Square, and there was, at the time it was called Table to Tap Restaurant and Slater's. We got all this extra stuff now, which is nice and convenient, and it just gets better year and year with the commercial and more stores opening up, and the best is yet to come. So let's catch up on some amenities. Right now I'm at the newly reopened Lake Timber Pool. This has been renamed to the Lake Timber Lodge, and so you can see they did add some nice cabanas back there. So definitely nice to have a little more shade when you're out here enjoying the pool, and this has definitely helped alleviate some of the congestion over at the Cypress Lodge. And they did some other upgrades to the lodge here as well. There's a nice screened-in lanai on the back, so definitely a nice upgrade in town. And I think all the pool, a lot of people have complained about how the pools are so crowded, but I think all that's going to go away here soon, because you've got the pool over at the golf course opening. All those residents were going to the town pools, and all the new neighborhoods in phase 2 are going to have their own pools as well. So I think by the end of this year or even next year, there's really not going to be any crowds at these pools, which is really nice for those who do not have pools in their backyards. I'm in Babcock National now, so let's talk about some updates in here. First, amenities. People have been dying for these amenities to finish, and you can see right behind me, we've got the fitness center, the tiki bar there. You can kind of see the pool. There's going to be not only a resort style pool, but a lap lane pool. So these amenities should be finishing here, I'm guessing end of summer, early fall. So residents have been waiting quite long for that. And pretty much the only thing that will be left to be built amenity wise is going to be the clubhouses, which right now is that big pile of dirt right behind me. So that's the story for the amenities. And then how about the real estate? Well, what's going on now is that all the golf units have been sold. There are only social membership units available left. And there is basically everything you could want. The executive homes, which are the smaller homes, they have every model, some with pools, some without. And they have coach homes, terraces, and verandas. So every style unit is available with the social membership. And my guess is by probably the end of this year, those will all be sold, and into next year, next summer, maybe into late next summer, probably about a year from now, this neighborhood will be built out, minus those clubhouses behind me. All right, I'm over in Edgewater right now, and a lot of people have been wondering, what is all that dirt getting moved across the street? And you can see right behind me, this new section right here is going to be coach homes. And those are being built by Lennar. It will be under their WCI brand. So what's the difference between WCI and Lennar? It's really just the interior finishes are nicer. You get the 8-foot doors, nicer appliances, built-in appliances. So I don't have any confirmation yet when these are opening. I believe it'll be sometime in summer, early fall. There's going to be around 200 total units. The nice thing is a lot of those coach homes are going to be right on Lake Babcock, so some of them will have some nice views. The second stories will definitely be more money than the first, and the ones that are on the lake versus the interior of this plot are probably going to be a little less expensive. So make sure you stay tuned to when those get released. Now let's talk a little bit about the school and sports, because one thing Babcock Ranch has been lacking is sports teams for the kids. This past year they did, I know at least at a boys basketball team and a girls volleyball team. So behind me, that's the exciting thing, is that the sports fields are being built. So there's going to be a multi-use field for football, lacrosse, and soccer. And there will also be a baseball diamond and a softball field. So that's really nice to see that coming to the town finally, because I know adults and kids were itching for some big sports fields in town. All right, guys, time to talk about some real estate. I'm just rolling up on phase 2 here. So we're gonna go kind of start at the bottom and work our way up. So there's some old neighborhoods I can just give a quick rundown on. First is the Villas, the Preserve by D.R. Horton. That neighborhood, you've probably got until about August to buy in there. They've been selling really well in there, so not too many units left. The prices right now are around $365 to $385, depending on if you're on water or not. Second neighborhood that's been open for a while, Crescent Lakes by Meritage. Also, sales are really good in there. They've got houses, single-family homes starting at $360K, and they top out in there around $600,000 with their Sparrow floor plan. That's a huge ranch home, 2,800 square feet. Really good value in Meritage and their 3-car garage series. And then you have the Sanctuary by William Ryan Homes. Those model homes are opening soon. The Charlotte model is a beautiful house. And I'm very excited about William Ryan. My team, we've already sold a bunch in there. There's a lot of options with William Ryan. So one of the great features to buy one of those homes is uniqueness, right? I talk about this all the time. When you buy in these neighborhoods that are mainly all builder products like Babcock Ranch, how do you differentiate your home? So William Ryan, I would definitely put them at kind of the same level of Pulte with the amount of options that are available. So A lot more to come with William Ryan. There's 486 homes going in that neighborhood, so that's going to be on sale for years. And I heard they already built or purchased another neighborhood. Now let's kind of talk about what's opening here over the summer. So first neighborhood right here, Creekside Run. Let's go out and take a quick look. All right, so I'm at Christopher Allen, Creekside Run. This is opening either in June or July, and you can see the model homes are already going up. Now, we already have an inside connection to the sales team, so you can see the models online right now. There is no pricing, but we are being told by that sales team that prices are going to be starting around $400,000, going up to $700,000. There will be both 2 and 3 car garage homes in here. I'm curious to see how these products turn out, because Christopher Allen is traditionally they were a spot builder out of Cape Coral, and this is the first community Christopher Allen Homes is putting together. So I am curious to see what sort of finish level these homes are going to have, but overall, I think it's just another great thing that we have more builders coming, more variety. So this is one of many new neighborhoods opening here this summer. Let's go a little bit down the road and check out the Regency, the first 55 plus neighborhood. So the Regency is behind me. Again, first 55 plus neighborhood opening July 1st. So I think this neighborhood is going to really do well, just because there have been people wanting that Babcock Ranch lifestyle, but there are a lot of people that want 55 plus and don't want to be surrounded by kids all day. So this neighborhood is going to offer all that and more. The neighborhood does open July 1st for sale, and we do have an exclusive VIP list where you can work with the team and we can get you pre-registered with the builder. So that link will be in the comments. Price point wise, from what we understand, it's going to be about $450,000 minimum to get in here, and probably going up to $1 million and even more. There will be a range of products from townhomes to villas to single family homes of all different sizes. So July 1st, don't be late. And seriously, if you want to get first choice, make sure to get on our VIP list. There's definitely going to be some amazing amenities. I'll drop that right here as well. I'm at the entrance to Verde now. So this is, again, another neighborhood opening this summer. And by the time you see this video, this will have just had its grand opening. Now, this is going to be an interesting product from Pulte, because if you're familiar with them as a builder, they normally give you a number of options, both structural and design. Now, this neighborhood by Pulte, Verde Villages, is going to be a streamlined product. So what does that mean? The prices that you're seeing online, these are all in prices. Now, you can build these homes, and when you do build them, I think they come with a few different options, but they're going to be packages, very similar to what, if you're familiar with Meritage, Meritage offers packages. So if you choose to build a home with Pulte in Verde from the ground up, you will get a choice of a few packages. But other than that, there will be no structural options. And these products are really meant to compete more with the streamlined builders like Lennar and DR Horton. So if you're looking for that customization, you know, this may not be the best neighborhood, but there's going to be a lot of good options in here. They're going to have some 2 stories, which I know some people have been wanting more variety of 2 stories throughout the ranch. But later in the year, Pulte will be opening Terra Walk, and Terra Walk is going to have the full spectrum of options normally offered by Pulte. And we are in our last stop here for our Phase 2 new constructions tour, and behind me is Tucker's Cove by Lennar. This is going to be the mega neighborhood in Babcock Ranch, 2,300 units going in here. So one thing that's kind of disappointing, it's all the same models that were found in Trails Edge. They are only adding 2 more models. So that's kind of disappointing. I would have liked to seen a little more variety. They are adding some townhomes to fill up that 2,300 units. So some new things. The really cool things are the amenities coming to this community. It will be gated, and There will be a pirate ship themed restaurant, something like that. Also, I heard about a lazy river, so the amenities should be really, really cool. This neighborhood's opening August 1st, and again, get on that VIP list in the comments so we can get you pre-registered. All right, thanks for sticking around to the end. So you probably were wondering, what was that message about, John, that warning about buying investment properties here in Babcock Ranch? Now, let me be clear. I am not saying you shouldn't buy in Babcock Ranch. I think this place has still got so much growth potential over the coming years. If you look at surrounding markets like Lakewood Ranch and Estero, the prices there are just still so much higher. So what I am concerned about is if you see behind me all those apartment buildings going up. So there are 370 apartment buildings under construction, and there are also 240 single-family homes that are being brought into the market for rentals. So the question becomes, how much of an impact is this going to have on the current rental market? Now, the rental market in Babcock Ranch has been strong. Rental prices in here they're pretty high, to be honest, but I mean, that's kind of how it is for all of Southwest Florida right now. So I'm very kind of skeptical right now to buy any property here as an investment, just because nobody knows what's going to happen. You know, we're about to add a lot of supply of rentals into the market, and when there's too much supply, that drives prices down. So I kind of want to see over the next year. I think all those apartment buildings are probably about a year out from all being open for rent, maybe even longer than that, but I kind of want to see how all these rentals turn out through the end of 2024 before I start advising people to buy again. However, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I just think that you need to be wary and do some extra due diligence. There's going to be a lot more competition, so it's not to say you can't make rentals work in here, but you are definitely going to have to work harder to get people, and you may have to consider putting them at different prices to get them rented. So that is my expert advice for people looking to buy pure investment properties here in Babcock Ranch. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Babcock Ranch and our summer 2023 update. So if you have any questions about things we discussed in this video, you can easily reach us at 941-216-6494. Drop us an email, info@swfloridarealestate.com. Make sure to check out our Facebook group, Move Into Babcock Ranch, another great place to connect with residents and ask questions. And if you are serious about buying real estate in here, guys, we have an awesome new construction VIP program. I promise you, there's not one negative reason not to use an expert realtor like myself and my team here in Babcock Ranch. And we hope to see you soon, and we look forward to calling you neighbor one day.